Well, hello there, Timmy. I heard you were ready to start trading.
That's right. I am level 85 now, so that means I can raid for the epic loots.
Well, not exactly, Timmy. There is more to raiding than just being the minimum level.
But once I get the purples, I will be better at raiding. And I cannot get the purples until you let me raid. So just invite me and let's go already.
Okay, let's first take a quick peek at the gear you have managed to get for yourself. It looks like you are decked out in mostly quest blues and greens and just a few items from instances that you haven't even bothered to gem or enchant yet.
Well, then hurry up and look over my gear, spec, and glyphs and tell me what I need to do to raid.
Listen, Timmy. I really don't have the time to learn your class and spec and then devise a list of all of the enchants and gem choices that would be best for your raid performance. That is something you should have really invested a bit of time in if you planned on raiding.
But I have many alts to level. I'm busy too.
That's fine if you wish to spend most of your time on alts or whatever other activity pulls you away from investing time in preparing your main for raiding. We will just need to ask you to sit until you are ready.
What? How unfucking fair. You elitist bitch. Fine. Then I will go through the torture and utter pain of grinding valor points for some upgrades. I will even go as far as to equip rep tabards to get myself the helm and shoulder enchants that everyone else went ahead and did before raiding.
I certainly hope you aren't waiting for me to apologize for asking you to do something that's pretty standard procedure pre-raiding.
No, I guess not. Whatever. So I got rid of my greens and level 83 blues. I even used my own resources to enchant and gem these items. How's that for persistence and dedication?
Well, if I weren't about to send out raid invites, I would be forging you a true gold trophy in Orgrimmar.
Yeah, that's more like it. So, can I get an invite now or what?
Sure, here's your invite. But please understand you will likely still be sat.
What the fuck? I went above and beyond for you, and you sit me? Dare I ask what else I could possibly have to do to raid? I mean shit.
You may ask. Not that we haven't clearly defined what constitutes raid readiness on the recruitment forums, the raid forums, the strategy forums, and within the charter. But you may ask.
Well, what the fuck else do you expect me to do?
Can you briefly explain to me just the overview of the first boss encounters in each raid instance?
How on earth am I supposed to know that? I haven't even been inside a raid instance yet because of your demanding elitist ass.
Well, you see, Timmy, there is a thing called the internet. When you browse the internets, you can find sites of all sorts and kinds that show videos and even detailed rundowns of boss encounters. Tank spot for the win.
So now I have to do homework on top of gearing up, enchanting, gemming, glyphing, and learning my class? What the fuck?
How about, there's more?
More? You are cruel and rotten. What has the world of Warcraft come to?
Well, on top of gearing, knowing your class, knowing the encounters ahead of time, and signing up in advance, you are expected to come to raids with food, flasks, and any other consumables you need for your best trade performance. You will also be required to run a boss mod, threat meter, ventrilo, and any other mod that is needed for your class.
I think I may hate you.
That's unfortunate, but don't worry, I won't lose sleep over your hatred for me. Just remember what is required of you if and when you raid. The guild may provide flasks and food during raids, but it is never a definite, so that is why I asked you to come prepared. It's not fair to all of the raiders who come with their A game, to have this attitude of entitlement.
Fine. I will work on all of this BS, but I am almost afraid to ask. Is there anything else I have to fucking do?
Yes, in addition, we also look for people who have situational awareness in raids. If you stand in fire or think the best path to the other side of a puck of death is straight through it, you are probably going to have to work on those things in heroics or other instances before joining our raids.
So on top of everything you just threw on me, you now expect me to not stand in bad shit? Are you kidding me? What next? Are you going to tell me that I need a minimum amount of DPS or HPS?
Well, yes, that is a given and would reflect directly on your raid performance. I'm sorry if this is all a bit much for you, but I have a responsibility to the raiders that do value their spots enough to do all of these things that are required of them. Why not just take your time and work on things step by step until you are ready?
Lady, you lost me when you said don't stand in the fire.